Hello, spiritual beings. Thank you for joining me with another episode of Still Growing. It's a very sad day today. This is a day that one of Africa's, one of the world's greatest hero has passed away, John Magufuli. It's funny because I've never met him, never even been to Tanzania, but he was one of my heroes because I saw what he was doing. I saw how he stood up against the giants of this world. It's interesting that this is really hitting me so much because it's the end of the day and I took the day away from being on social media and just complete shutdown from social media today, because I do believe that once in a while everyone needs to do that in order to maintain your sanity. And so I spent the day with my family, with my children. And it wasn't until a few hours ago that my husband came home and told me that he had passed. And as I said, I've never met him. But I started to cry because I know what he stands for. He was like a lone soldier against, as I said, the big giant. He believed in his people, he believed in his country, and he believed in his continent. And he believed in us from the diaspora who, you know, I see people like me who, when they arrive in Tanzania, they felt like they have arrived on the promised land because they knew that there was a leader there who cared about them. And who cared for his people and fought against corruption, built his country. You know, it's not too long ago I was watching I forget whose channel it was, but they were showing all the great work in terms of transportation that he has done in that country. And I said to myself, I have traveled a lot of country, particularly in the West, and I said to myself, there's place I have been in the West that does not have anything compared to how the great achievement that this man has accomplished over this short period of time. I wanted to make this video because I know that there's going to be a lot of people, you know, talking about his death and talking about what he meant to the world, I think, to all the fighters, to all the people who really understand what's going on in this world and who know that him being the man that he was and the things that he accomplished and the way that he stood up was no easy feat. And so when I heard of his death, it really hit me. And I said to myself, well, if him, then how can any of us triumph? How can any of us triumph over what's going on? To one day be able to see the continent free, like really free, where it belonged to the people and not, well, you guys know. So I wanted to make this video because I wanted to sort of give some hope to those who might have felt the way that I felt when I first found out that he passed. I felt defeated. And I felt like, why can't we support each other and it'd be okay? But I already know the answer to that, because there is no sharing, and greed will always be there. And so I want whoever is watching this who is affected by him passing, that to let you know that when you believe in truth and righteousness, that will never die. We will still keep tracking on, and we will win. If not in my generation, we will win. When I think about someone like Malcolm X, you know, he was a big figure. And you think that, you know, there'll never be another one like him. Thousands have come since him. Thousands have come and have educated us. And there'll be thousands more like him. So that's really what I wanted to make this video about, is to empower you and let you know that he came and he did his job. Magufuli came and he surpassed. He did his job. He lifted up, if not one country, in a continent. And it wasn't just one country in a continent. It's all around the world. We sat and we watched and we learned from you. And we saw what one man can do. And there have been a lot of one man before you. And there will be a lot more to come, because, as I said, righteousness and truth will prevail. And I guess the next step is, what will you do to move our people forward? Because we all have our part to play. We all have our own chess game going on. And there's so many people, you know, people who've done great things and were never recognized because they were never so publicized. And that's okay, as long as you're doing what is right. A man that is now an ancestor, that is now more powerful than ever, and who will never die, because each time we say John Magufuli, he lives. It's not a coincidence that I'm wearing this t-shirt. I didn't exactly put it on. I didn't put it on. As I said, my husband just came in a few hours ago and told me that he passed, and this is what I was wearing. And so I didn't change, but it says, what does it say? Get up, stand up, organize, Africa, Liberation Day. Yeah. Magufuli, we thank you. We thank you for your service, and now you're at peace in the great power beyond and within. Thank you for your service. Well done.